15 metres away only. Namu, heavily put down, finished off by Timmins, and he's in big trouble.
Just wait. Yeah, no, he's got him on the way down there. There's no problem there.
Namu cutting an angle back on the inside, just does a bit of a turn, and looks like, well, you know, he probably was hurt before Timmins came over the top.
Wait. No, get going, mate. Double mark it, get up, mate. Up.
He's recovered enough, Namu. Great shot in there from the Steelers' defence. Shamoon it was now. Vangana back on the inside, just changing the angle. And quickly for Sideru out of dummy half. They nearly went to sleep, the Steelers, right in front of their own posts. Kearney, extra wide. Last tackle, 5 metres. Jones to go out for Anthony Swan to try and climb. The Steelers got a hand in there. Mackay lost it, still okay, is it? Steelers pick up the dregs.
Illawarra's knocked it on, then they've gone the other way. Brad's knocked the ball on.
Now.
It's gone forward over here.
Touched.
No, it's feet
knocked
over
on
here.
by
Brad Mackay knocked the ball on.
Brad Mackay, then lost by Nigel Vangana.
Yeah, Anthony Swan thought Nigel Vangana tapped that ball forward, so he didn't want anything of it. But
spoken like a true hooker.
You bend your back.
10 metres out. None of out. These conditions that Brent Todd was talking about already showing up in the opening minutes. So 2 tremendous opportunities for Auckland, but they go missing. Namu back at all 4 minutes of this game so far. Spent down in the Steelers' territory. Big fumble in the play of the ball. Now, they get up complaining about Joe Vangana. And maybe the shot that he put on in defence had them thinking about it.
Yeah, well, nothing in that, you know, Trent.
Spence. Craig Smith takes it to the 40. Good quick play of the balls, and there's no doubt that he was offside. The advantage was played for quite a while by Tim Mander, but that's good play from Callaway to pinch the fact that Logan Swan had not got back into the line.
Yeah, you know, a good quick play of the ball. Callaway just steps out. He knows Logan Swan hasn't retired. Pretty much forced his hand into making that tackle.
Something's got to give in this game. Robinson, a couple of penalties coming up for the Steelers. Smith. Robinson coming from one side to the other as a decoy for Barrett to go extra wide. Well worked for Timmins to reach out. Can he get it down? The Steelers break the ice. Excellently worked by the half and 5/8, a decoy up for Barrett to get it nice and wide.
Yeah, nice work here by Illawarra. They ran the decoy. Robinson went back the blind, but, you know, Barrett drifted across the field, gave a good ball up, ran into the hole, and he, you know, good effort. He's still got control of the ball, rolls over, good try.
Yeah, they saw it was on out wide. The defence was there, but the Warriors didn't slide. And when you get someone like Stacey Jones trying to take on one of these big centres, it's a little bit hard. Stacey did his best to try and turn him over. But with all the possession, the Warriors have struck first.
Barrett, the man to watch. Talked about him being the hurdle in this one. Excellent ball up for Timmins to score his 4th try of the season. All the early possession.
Wood and Melbourne, they didn't come back. They weren't all talking. They stayed out of the media, and I just felt that they wanted to come out here today and let their play do the talking.
Well, they did their defence. Let their defence do the talking then. They've had a couple of chances down here with balls being coughed up, things breaking for them, but they've given it straight back. Will they complete this set of 6? Anthony Swan is away. Robinson to Barrett. Trying to link up on a run around with Craig Wilson. The 2nd highest try scorer in the competition. Barrett with 13. Craig Simon actually camping down here the last couple of moments now for Barrett to work them out with the bomb. Through the hands of Anthony Swan, back for the Steelers just to reach out. And it looks as though they have got a second. Now he's going to check upstairs, Tim Mander. Just checking. Any touch in there from the Steelers for a possible knock-on.
That's right, as long as it hasn't hit a Warriors.
Just watching as the bomb goes up. They're all onside. That's no problem. Just looking to see if one of the Steelers knocked that ball on, and if it came off someone early, but, you know, great juggling. He takes the ball. He gets it down fine. We're just looking at the knock-on.
Yeah, it looks like a good try to me. This will show it here. I don't think one of the Illawarra players did touch it. You've got to take your opportunities when they arise, and on the last tackle they put that bomb up. The Warriors look as though they haven't got too much urgency out there. They're missing a little bit, and they may be made to pay for this. That looks like a try.
The only thing you can question here is, did he tap the ball forward at any stage there to promote it for himself, or was it just trying to control the ball?
Yeah, well, I think, you know, it's just maybe even did Timmins or, you know, did Lamy get a hand on it, but he's tapping the ball forward. He's never been here. He's not tackled, so, you know, for my mind, that little juggling, that's okay.
Just waiting for the green light for the Steelers. So the bomb does the trick, and all of a sudden they're in a bit of trouble. Fine kick from Barrett, who's late on both.
Yeah, and that's Clifford's third try for 98. But, you know, great depth from on this bomb, so they couldn't get any pressure to him. Great height, and, you know, no one just got up and contested it. A bit messy, and, you know, he just carried on and played to the whistle.
On three. Ding, ding, ding.
Needing to get the scoreboard ticking. Joe Vagana. Something at last, maybe. Joe Nullarbor drags this one in. Logan Swan resented something in the tackle from Craig Smith. Now he looked over to touch judge, had plenty to say before he dived in. Now, be more than interesting, this call from the touch judge after Logan Swan had something to say before he decided to jump aboard.
Craig, here, please. And we want Logan, do we? We can have a talk. Over here, please.
Certainly was starting to get dangerously high over the top.
Just have a look.
Yeah,
just
looking at Craig Smith
now,
come
Logan.
over high. He got Nullarbor with a shot up round the head.
Sasha's going to let me know what's happened.
Right, we've got the Illawarra players, the aggressor in the tackle.
Right.
As the player's going to the ground, the shot has come in high.
Right.
So we'll take that as the aggressor.
Okay.
We're trying to play an advantage. I didn't appreciate the Auckland player. We're trying to get some football. They're in a position to score a try, so he should have kept quiet. There's the aggressor.
Okay, thanks very much, Steve. You've heard it, Craig.
Yeah,
Once the tackle is done,
yeah,
okay, let's get right out of it. Let's get them down as well. You let us look after it, okay? Penalty here to Auckland.
So the Warriors come up with it. It might be time for him to take off. In third position in the competition as far as line breaks are concerned, Stacey Jones. Joe Vagana being used up nice and wide. He gets out a dummy half and posts it out wide for Nigel Vagana. Inside for Logan Swan, and they get there again in numbers, the Steelers. Eru trying to look to go wide. They had plenty of men left over. Nobody was there at dummy half. Kicked out cleverly by Stacey Jones, but that tells you something about this. Now Wishart, can anybody get there? Stellardi's trying. Nullivar's trying. Wishart gets the staggers, gets away. Here comes Andy Cotter. Oh, what a save. But they've got them in big bother. If they can go left, probably to the corner, they'll score. It had to go one more pass. He had 3 left over. They should have nailed it. Somebody will probably be in the bin for 10. But Wayne Clifford's going to have to think long and hard about why he didn't unload to his teammates.
Oh, Anthony Swan, he's off into the bin for 10. But, you know, the Steelers, they had it all over Auckland here. They'll take the quick tap.
They were never back on the line, so they had to be penalised again.
Get the tap, get the tap.
Look like they're going to restart. Stacey Jones. I'll get one play and one only. Callaway. Who wants the 1 point? Brad Mackay calls for it. Who wants to add one extra one? Hooks it out wide. Was the best play. Shake of the head from Mackay, who's worked pretty hard. Pretty impressive. Warriors. Now they'll get the opportunity for the right start to this second 40. Stacey Jones. Penalties just favouring the Steelers. I think we're all probably expecting Stacey Jones to take off in the second half.
Well, certainly, you know, and only 2 converted tries away, so you know, in the set of 6, look out for Stacey or these little blokes to get in there and try something. Again, another penalty going the way of the Warriors. Take the quick tap and go.
He does just that, Stacey Jones. Spins it back for Kearney. Kearney showing it, wrapped up, heavily taken by Craig Smith. Short side for Logan Swan, on the inside for Tongia. Tongia popping it up. Ball was always travelling back. Lauatiti from dummy half, quickly. Straight towards the post. Now it's set up for Stacey Jones in the back line. Joe Vangana down the short side. Throws himself at the line. He's out. Remarkable effort. He's just about carried the stadium over the line.
Joey's launched himself from way back. He's come flying onto that ball, pretty much just straight through. Good determination, stays on his feet, leg drive, spins, down the ball goes.
Yes, it was a great option by Quinton Pongia to carry on and take the kick and goal with that penalty. But Big Smoke and Joe is really unstoppable close to the line. They should use him a little bit more, maybe 1 out, because when he's got 2 or 3 on him, it takes 4 and 5. And look how many are there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 watching, and they still can't stop Big Smoke and Joe.
1 into 5 does go. Not a bad time for Joe Vangana to post his first Kearney, then back outside again for a set piece with Joe Nullival. Surprising the Steelers making so many errors in their own half. Yet to be really punished. Maybe now, Tongia. Starting to find some gaps that they couldn't in the first 40. Shane Endicott. Tony Tutupu. Just the 1 tackle remaining for the Steelers to hang on. From dummy half, they needed to get it out wide, but Sideru getting caught on the last tackle.
Illawarra, they've done the good thing there. I guess, you know, they played that rule to the air.
Warriors 10. Kearney. Turned to unload the ball and coughed it up, just what the Steelers were sweating on. Patton. Robinson looking nice and wide for Brad Mackay. Likewise for Timmins. Timmins trying to get Clifford to the outside pretty easily in the end, and he got it down. They're just going to check it upstairs. The Timmins was allowed too easily to put Clifford to the outside.
Oh, he was, and you wouldn't have given him much hope here. But Clifford, he just goes through. He keeps fighting, stays on his feet. Vagana's come across, and it's down.
Yes, the Illawarra Steelers, they use the fringes of the ruck. They go right to the sideline there. Defence was just caught napping. He took him on. He flirted with the sideline, but come out best. Just see him there go straight over, and that's a nice try and a real hit back for Illawarra. That's a shock to the Warriors.
Photo finish. They'll just check to make sure that the ball went down before his left arm cut the chalk. Now they've just got to make sure that the ball's down first, and it is. So it'll get a green light.
Well, then a nice wide width here, taking the ball out, and it just goes through the hands real quickly. Players just caught in 2 minds whether to stay on his man, or he was caught inside Anthony Swan.
Well, he's still checking this dead in goal. The ball's down. Has to be a green light. This is going to hurt.
Try, Steve.
And you talk about the ball being coughed up from Steve Kearney now. And the excellent kick from Barrett to send it down deep to put the frown on Frank Endicott.
Yeah, certainly. Well, I think in that, Graham, with Namu being off, maybe it, you know, it reflects itself in the number of line breaks being out there by the Warriors.
Touched. Touched by the Warriors, so they get 6 more. Wishart. Straight inside the 20 and right to midfield, and a good quick play of the ball for the Steelers. Lightball manages to set it up, just 10 out. Callaway staying to Timmins. Timmins with Mackay on his outside, was thinking about reaching out himself. Robinson, Barrett. Barrett just popping it up for Patton. Last tackle, they may think about 1 point. Robinson goes back the other way away from Barrett, now for Shamoon. And well read by Joe Nullavow, but a great tackle from Robinson to punch him back in there. And ending up at the right side of the territory.
Yes, there's still 20 minutes to run down on the clock. They are doing that. The Steelers, they haven't shut up shop, but they're doing the basics well. They're running onto the ball. They're laying good field position for Robinson and Garrett to do something with it.
Well, bit of a reflex tackle made from Trent Barrett.
Yeah, I mean, just
stepped him on the inside.
Yeah, it's Delata. You know, Barrett just going high and copping him. He's got his hand up, pleading guilty straight away. I don't think that one will warrant a report, but he'll have to watch out.
Not you.
False start. Down for Ali Lautiti to try and wind up.
Part one, I'm on the line.
This is where they get the feeling where they really need the man that terrorised them, Joe Vagana.
Well, they do, you know, those guys, you know, they can run to the line, attract 3 or 4 defenders, and they can still offload. So those players need to be out there, especially with the time ticking down.
He and Pongia, big danger men, but back-to-back sets of 6, but they stay on the bench. Ali Lautiti will find a nice hole right up the middle and nearly get there. Eru, he is a special. If you're ever going to back anybody from this position, back Sid Eru. It's another one of his tricks.
Yeah, well, this is Sid's forte, but this is him starting to build up out a little bit wider. Endicott's got the ball in hand, turns it back. Strong run from Lautiti. He backs himself straight down the middle. And look at the courage of this boy. He just gets up, quick play the ball. Sid's in there. And this is Sid's forte. As I say, he just gets out very quick and explosively.
Yes, he's got great vision there from dummy half. He has a quick look. He sees the defence goes out too quickly, sees a slight little hole and just burrows through like a little rabbit. Puts the Warriors right back in the game. That little inside ball early on is working for them too. In wet conditions, a nice little inside ball can get you a good yard.
Illawarra, how many times they've slipped up, remarkably, has been at the dummy half position. Close to the line now. Last tackle. Stacey Jones, everybody's flat. Trying to kick back across the ruck. Barrett played at it, lost it. And the Warriors will have 6 more. Steelers need to hurry to get into position. Not going to get a better chance now. Guttenville trying to straighten. Craig Smith climbed nice and high. There might be something on the end of this one for Smith. He really went high, he might be gone. No doubt about the swinging arm. Already on report for one other, and he'll go on report for this one as well.
Well, you know, this is just crazy. His little intentions been known all this week about that Kiwi jersey. Maybe it's just gone to his head. He's come out flying.
He was out to impress Endicott and Co.
I'll make another report. Wait.
So, that's some report. Twice for Smith. Lalatiti. So another set of 6. They've got to grab one. Steelers. Backs to the wall. Joe Vagana has crunched through once. Won't get through this time. Big back line for Endicott and Jones. One more pass to the corner, maybe. They just slid. They got their defensive line right at the finish, the Steelers. Endicott for Nullavow. Trying to chime in. Pongia. Back on the inside. Touched by the Steelers, knocked out. They're going to get 6 more. The Steelers out on their feet, trying to hang on.
Well, the Steelers are. This is probably the first set play that they've tried to put on since they've been down here for the last 5 minutes, Auckland, and it almost paid off for them. They'll get another 6 tackles. Pretty tough call for the Steelers to try and keep him out this time.
Craig Smith down on his haunches.
Hey, wait, we got
Perfect. 10 metres out. Scrum is near the midfield.
No, we're going down. We're going down.
Logan Swan from the back of the scrum to create the overlap. They only needed to go out to Strelati. Kearney will get there! Kearney is now going to set up what happened last week in Melbourne, another photo finish.
Well, that's some tired defence, you know. The Steelers have been on their back foot. Kearney just goes through. That's how strong he is.
Yeah, great stuff from Steve Kearney. It was going to take one of the leading experienced players to pull one out of the bag for them. Stacey Jones or Kearney. Kearney's the man. He took the defence on, the Illawarra defence. It was a tired defence. They've been hanging in there for 3 and 4 sets. He goes over and puts the Warriors straight back in.
Wishart just happy to take it from dummy half. They all should be happy with that from here on in. Timmins will do his job from there. Straight up the middle.
No penalties.
Callaway looking around. Mackay just screaming some orders out to all the Steelers. Now, Smith played strongly on report twice out of this game.
That's 4.
Which certainly has put in a terrific display. Callaway. Awkward ball on the last. They go for a field goal just to wrap it up. The Steelers have come up with the most valuable win of their season. The Warriors, unfortunately for them, maybe the most important loss and this most staggering loss.
Well, it was a tough game out there, but I know one man who's very happy, Brad Mackay. Did you think it was going to be as tough as that?
Oh, absolutely. Actually, you know, it was always going to be a tough match. You've got a very big, powerful forward pack, and we really had to play the right sort of game to beat them today. We did in the first half. You know, typically we in the second half we dropped a few balls, and typically they came back.
They did come back strong in the second half. Was that your main ploy, to take them on the forwards, or were you going to take them on out wide?
No, we weren't too worried about where to take them on. They're pretty big and strong all over the paddock, but we were just worried about our kick chase and our defence.
It was a good win. Congratulations.
Thanks, mate.
And one man who's probably